Down to our last session on the Call of the Netherdeep, you fellas arrived onto the greater city of Ankaral and finally began moving around until you arrived on the Suncut Bazaar district to find the Lucky Zend. The Lucky Zend is the oldest casino down in the Marquet history, and one of the few ones in Exandria, actually. There are not many capital cities such as that with casinos, even if they're actually places to play games like such. Deluxe Run, I said Deluxe Zend again. Deluxe Run counts on with a 280 foot square on a 4 topside building made out purely in white marble and decorations in gold. You notice that the place seems to be very fancy and takes some sort of inquiry to those Arabian-like nights. Imagine those traditional places where you would see in a book. So they would have those things to smoke that the Arabian people normally do. You would see that the servants, male and female alike, dress out in accordingly to place of game. They dress out more socially, and also the place itself seems to hold very great accountants of games. Specifically, like I said, you guys see games of craps, you see games of dice in the cup, you see games of cards, you also see those jackpots machines. And there's a lot more, really, that I can keep on saying, but it's a casino. Imagine whatever you guys want. And if I don't know rules, we'll improvise and see how that will go for what you guys want to play. I believe that's pretty much it. Even if not everyone is on account on who is where, the place is big, but everyone is eventually there. So let's go on. The last scene that we ended was Ira entering the casino per memory after Vash just got inside the casino. Did you use the front door, Mr. Kazin? I don't remember.
I'm nowhere near the casino.
No?
No, last thing I did was got the information about my job.
But you went that direction, right? Because the person who needs to rob is around there.
Yeah, I think we ended before I went there.
Okay, very well. Then never mind. Mr. Vash is not on scene. The rest of you folks, even if you don't know where Nero is, are out of 4 inside there. Now, takes into consideration the following. You guys are inside the place. There's a lot of games. There's a lot of people in there. And there's this, group of greenhorns that you guys already noticed that are not necessarily the smartest branch on the tree, currently seeking out maybe information or just passing out time. The question is, what will happen with them, really? Because Quinn believes they will die. Or will luck save them, as they did to many adventurers of old, which I know a small pack before that survived the dragon. Alright, so you guys are currently on the Lux Run. My question is, what the 4 of you will do inside it. You eventually find each other in there. Kryn and Nazir would be walking around until they bump on Ira. And I believe Art had a conversation he wanted to do with our bard, so it's the proper place. Let's get a short conversation going with what you guys have in plan. As soon as that is sorted, I will get back to Vash and her payroll. You guys meet on, let's see, the lounge of the place. There's those oak wood tables in pure white, serviced out with some red tapestry on top of it. And you guys see, as you take your seats, 4 females from the place, 4 waitresses approach each of you, and they take your orders directly onto each of you instead of the usual one waitress picking up for 4. You notice that the reason why they do this is you guys are on the luxury lounge, specifically the Golden Luck. The Golden Luck is the part where the most expensive games happen on. That's where the other adventure group is currently in as well. You guys notice what seems to be a game. What's the name? It's Avendra's Favor. Rolling in right beside you. It's a game of dice, apparently. Oh no, it's the blackjack version of it. Alright, so it's a game of cards, and apparently there's people betting in there in platinum. They are betting platinum in the fucking table. The game apparently takes an interest of 50 GP to play, and you guys see people burning money on the table just to partake on the events. Alright guys, you're up. Feel free to conversate and let me know what you guys are drinking and eating if you are.
Jeez, I really want to gamble, but I promised that 10 platinum to Nero. How are you guys kind of shaping up? Does anything take your eye in here?
I plan to keep my. I want to keep my eye on that other group we met previously. I'm still concerned about their greenness in the adventuring game, and I can't, in good conscience, just let them go off to die, potentially die, if they get in over their head. So I just want to kind of keep an eye on them to just to kind of see if there's anything of note that anyone of note they're talking to or anything, so that if something catches their eye, then I can kind of hopefully follow up on that.
Well, you can still gamble at the same time. I'm sure you could get close to a table and kind of blend in.
No,
Maybe with a bit of coin.
I don't blend. What game are they playing?
The game right to the side of you, it's called Avendra's Favor. It's a variation of blackjack.
I'm going to walk over and take a seat at the table.
All right.
Krim will go ahead. Krim will go ahead and take a seat next to Nazir as well, if he's gonna.
All right. You see that just to be perfectly clear, the adventuring group is currently not playing, if that is the intention. They are seated a few tables to your right, also in the same lounge, currently drinking. Not sure if that's the idea, but the adventuring group is not playing. If you guys want to bet money, sure, but
I'm still gonna. Krim's still gonna sit down and
right.
plan to play as well, but he's just kind of trying to keep an eye on that where
right.
the party's going.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit down at the table, and when the waitress takes my order, I'm gonna send a round of beer over to the other adventuring group.
Okay. Very well. So basically, to simulate the play, the idea is that you guys roll 3d6s, and you roll that to me in private GM roll. You change from public to private GM roll, and you will know your dice. And then you can try to deceive your opponents. I will bring out 2 other NPCs as well, your current partner, or try to lean information to him with either deception or a sleight of hand check. Okay? Depending if you guys want to, shit out and partake on the game together. The first one to make 21 wins. Minimum bet is 50 GP and can go as high as 500 on a run, on a round of game.
What's the minimum?
50 GP. That's the entry.
Well, Krim's gonna go ahead and put down 50 gold then, 50 GP for this next game here.
You see, as soon you put up the gold, You see that she eyes you and then say, "Sir, did you not buy in or crystal ships? We have thing for buy over there. It's far more easier than manage the money itself." And you see that the guys are playing in actual platinum in the table because you know they are smaller. Do you inquire on that or no?
No, I'm just gonna put
No.
the 50
I'm just
down for now.
I'm gonna do the same. Just put the 50 GP down.
Okay, you see that she take her gold into the side and deal you what seems to be a small crystal ship, fully made out of an actual crystal, and then there is the what seems to be a symbol in the language of the Marquet representing a number. She gives you guys your your shards, and then she deals in the cards. So let me roll 3, open the 6 in here. So I roll 2d6 hidden for myself and 1 open for you guys. Roll. The fuck? I'm not seeing my rows.
I'm not either. That's weird.
No, we're not either.
Huh. Try something public. The heck? Did my server fall?
I saw that roll. The one you just did.
Yep,
The
I see
public
that one.
What the heck? Okay, I'm reloading. Not sure what's going on. Ooh. Let's see if I can see you guys, Rose. Which is what most important in here. All right. Load up for me.
Did you see mine?
No, I did not see any rows. That's why I'm
did you want-
reloading.
Okay, I'll wait till you. See, so we roll 3d6, correct?
Yeah, you guys
Okay.
roll TD6 to me, and then you decide if you want another card, and if you want a double, if you want bet higher, which is the maximum is triple, and so on. Or if you want to keep what you have. If you don't bet more, or if you don't bet more, or getting another card, you automatically are keeping. So those are the rules. All right, I can see rows now. Okay, so the dealer has stat amount. I wrote that as a test row, so that is out. And that is out. All right, I see Nazir one. I don't see your screen. Can you roll again?
You said 2 or 3d6. I didn't catch that part.
3d6.
Okay.
Yeah, private to me. There we go. All right, so you have that amount. Nazir has that amount. And the dealer has that amount plus a 5. So he has an open 5 on his hand. The maximum result is 21. And you see that he she looks at you guys and then asks, first for the dwarf. Good sir, would you like a card to raise or to keep?
I'm not using any of the other dice other than my own to get to that number, correct?
No, I'm rolling for you. Each following number.
Okay. I will take. I will go ahead and take another card, please.
Welcome.
Okay. Welcome, Nero. You guys are playing a game of cards.
Hello.
Alright. So, actually, yeah, I'm gonna mix this up very fucking bad. So, yeah, you can roll your own results. You can roll your own results. Roll your own results.
So you want me to?
Yeah, roll a
another-
d6
another-
because keeping that on account will be hard. Let me put up a note in here somewhere. It's open, by the way. Every result after the first set of cards is open.
Oh,
I'm gonna open that up, all right?
okay.
There we go. All right, Nazir. She looks at you and asks the same. You, good sir, would you like to raise? Would you like a card? Would you like to keep?
I'm gonna take one.
All right, roll your card. Nazir and Kryn. All right.
And we're supposed to be getting close to 21, correct?
Yeah. Kryn has that amount. Remember that this is open rules of blackjack, so the person with highest on the table, including the dealer, wins. So if
And
the dealer
also, if
wins,
you-
he gains everything. The house wins everything. If anyone else wins, they are also taking your money. Remember that. It's
Gotcha.
not the player against the dealer. It's the player against everyone on the table.
And if you end up busting or going over 21, you immediately show that as well, I assume, correct? Or
No, you can hold out your cards until the very end
okay,
and
gotcha.
try to deceive people. You don't have to show unless the dealer asks for the showdown.
Gotcha. Okay, just making sure before we get to that point.
Okay. Kryn has that amount. The dealer, which is the most important one, has that plus that. Okay. All right. You see that the other two guys, they both put up the cards. Oh, one keep what he has, and the other asks for a card and double his bet. So the table is on 100 now. And the dealer passes around on to you guys again and asks, "Would you cover the fee, or will you fold, my good sir?" She asked for the dwarf.
And I can get another card, correct or no?
Yep, you can.
I'm going to go ahead and take another card then and up the bet then.
Okay. So you pay 50 more. You can roll your d6.
A public roll, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Still.
You get that for you. Oh, nice. Okay. So Kryn has that amount. She looks to you and say, "My good sir, do you cover the fee or fold?"
I'm gonna cover the fee and take one more card.
All right. Go for it. Okay, so Nazir has that amount. You see that the guy that was keeping passes and the other guy asked out for a third card. For a fourth card, sorry. On that moment, I want you fellas, the both of you, to do an insight check. Against 15. All right, Nazir, you look onto the guy. You see that he is opening up his chest. He's showing confidence. But as soon as the fourth card drop on his lap, you believe he blown up the 21. You 100% believe that. And you see that the guy look at you, fellas, and say, "Hey, greenhorns, you're new here, right? This is a game for big people. Why don't you go try up the copper alley down there where the jackpot machines are?" And then he doubles the bet again for 200.
Oh, what if I don't have that much on me? Can you do like an all-in type thing or?
Not on this game. You have to have the money on you, or you can pay up. You can ask in debt for later. You can keep in debt for later. The Assassin's Guild is there to cover that scenario, so.
Okay.
And then she looks at you and she asks, "You, good sir, do you cover or do you fold?"
To Krim, to me.
Yep.
I don't have the gold on me, but I'd like to cover however that works.
I'll
Ooh.
toss the. I'll toss. How much? How much does he owe right now?
I would have to give and I have 47 on me, so I would need 53 gold.
All right, I just throw it at you.
All right. And then
The Assassin's Guild does not sound like a people we need to play with.
And I get. Do I roll another d6 or no at this point?
up to you. If you want to keep what you have, sure. If you want to risk another d6, up to you.
I will.
Are
I
you
will do
keeping
one
track
more.
of your die?
I am. I have
Very well.
where I'm at.
All right. Very well. Go for it. All right.
Krem is going to have a very frustrated look on his face.
All right.
He's
Nazir?
going to convey that openly.
Okay, so I'm looking over at the other two. One of them, who I fully believe is full of shit.
Mm-hmm.
The other one, what did the other one do?
He's just keeping his 2 cards and his 3 cards in case, and just chilling there. Nothing at all. He's not doing anything at all. Just keeping his game cool.
Can Krim's sitting next to Nazir as well, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Krim is going to, if he can, without anyone noticing, try to kick Nazir.
Sure. Very well. He kicks Nazir.
I'm not even gonna look in that direction. I'm staring at the guy who was running his mouth, and I'm just gonna look at him. You sir, are full of shit. I'm pretty sure you busted. I'm gonna double my bid.
Holy shit.
So what's that put me at? 300?
No, 400. You sure of that? Because the table's at 200. That's 400 gold you're risking, brother.
Yeah, I got enough to cover that.
All right, very well. Do you ask a card or you're
And
done?
I take a card.
Roll it. All right. Bows of Steel. I like that. You see that the guy look at you, and he tries to analyze your face here. Minotaurs is not a kin he normally saw back in Marquet for a long time. What is your expression this year? How would you describe that you're currently looking over to the game, the cards, the situation?
I'm just staring at the guy, trying to scare the shit out of him.
Okay, very well. Yeah, you see that the guy that was playing cool, he takes his card, throws it into the dealer, and in his game. And you see that the other guy, let's make him a tiefling. He is well vested. He seems to be wearing out some gold rings, that sort of shit. And he looks at you, and then he says, "You, good sir, are the one full of shit. You know what? I triple it." And then he puts down the table his money, and then you see that the lady look over to the surroundings, raise up a hand, and you guys see that 2 lion guards approach in to cover the table, each one to one side of the table. They seem to be well armed enough. They hold out batons to the right of their waists, and they seem to be wearing mainly leather armor, wearing masks that cover their faces with lion skinned faces. You see that they just chill there, and then the woman look onto Kryn and say, "You, Mr. Dwarf, would you like to cover that?"
I would like to raise it to 10,000 gold each person, whatever coverage I need from the Assassin's Guild. 10,000 gold for each player, if I can, or whatever the max is I can.
You see that she raises up a brow and look over to the guards. Are you sure of that?
Yes. I'm gonna smirk at the guy with all the gold, all the fancy jewelry and everything.
Very well. She looks over to Nazir. What about you, sir?
No, my friend seems to have a plan. I'm gonna let him run it out. So, what do I have to do just to hold where I'm at? Just do I have to...
just keep. You just say you keep.
Okay, that's gonna cost me 10,000.
Yep.
I'm gonna look over at Krim like I don't know what you're doing.
Keep in mind, well, I can't say anything. Never mind. I'm just gonna smile.
And I'm gonna push my cards in because Krim needs all the help he can get right now.
All right. You see that the guy looks over, and then he says, You fucking bullshitters. I will remember this. And the guy blasts up, getting his feet up over to the place. And then he looks over to all of you. And I have your faces. I will pay 1,000,000 gold if I need to have you killed. And leave the place. All right. And you see
we never got a name in that guy either, did we?
Nope. And you see that she raises up her hands and then look back to you, Kryn, and say, well, good sir, the pot is on 10,000. Let's see. So it was 1,000 went to 800. He tripled it for 200. Then it's 200 for... Yeah, it's 12,400 currently.
Is the total pot?
Yeah. Total pot is 12,400.
How much of that? How much of that total do I end up owing the guild? 'Cause I would have taken.
It's 2 players, so 24,800. She looks over to you and say, "Well, good sir, would you like to keep? Would you like a card? What do you would
I'm
like
keeping.
To do?" Okay. She looks to Nazir.
No, I folded. I put my cards in last round.
All right. Yep, you see that she looks over. Congratulations, sir. The bank will collect up your debts, Mr. Minotaur, and we will pay in full for a friending here.
Yep, I pay my debts right then and there. I had the gold on me.
All right.
It was only 400 gold, so I'm good.
Oh, I'm still competing against the dealer then, correct?
Yeah, you're
Okay.
competing against the dealer.
So I just need to
You
tell her
are
what I have.
keeping, right?
I'm keeping, yes.
All right. Ooh, bro. And the dealer holds.
Okay.
I'm gonna show my result. My first result. Review it to everyone. It was an 11. The dealer has 19.
I have 21.
You have 22, I believe.
21. I had a 9, 5.
Mm-hmm.
And then it went from 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and then I had a 4 and then a 3, correct?
Okay.
Yep.
9 plus 5, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Then a 4. Alright. And the 3, yeah. You have the 21.
Oh,
nice.
fuck.
You see that she looks at you impressed. She claps out, "We have a winner!" And then she looks over to you and say, "Sir, would you like your payment in chips for more games, or would you like it in gold bars?"
Gold bars. I think I'm going to cash out at this point and pay off whatever debt. I don't know. I didn't keep track of the actual debt I would have owed them, so it would have been basically
The 10,000, because when you
10,000.
said it,
Yeah, 10,000.
I folded out.
Yep.
so 10,000. So I out of the 24,800, I would get 14,800.
14,800. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and I'm cashing in. I will not push my luck. I do not think I'm going to get any better from there.
All right. You make 14,800, and you see that the people around you begin to move. And you see that there are eyes that notice, you taking that amount of gold onto your hands in bars. As you come back to the guys, let's go over to Nero. You see that Eliana apparently is passing up time on the jackpot games, Nero. You notice that she is just spending out coin casually while trying to hear out ears to the place. You see that the lowest bid on the jackpot machines begin at 1 gold and go as high as 50.
Okay. And she's just like gambling like on a machine.
Yep, just on handle machines. Eventually, each 20 minutes, sitting on another to see if she hear out conversation about what she's seeking, that sort of information. She is information gathering.
Sure. I'll just kind of join her. And I guess real quick, I am seeing the chat. I do have a bag of holding, you guys. If we want to put the gold in the bag of holding. But as far as gambling goes, I'll just kind of like sit down next to her and say, I thought darts was your game. What are we doing wasting our time on a game of chance like this when you and I can be testing our skills in a real game?
You see that she looks over to you smiling and say, "We are here for a reason, and I'm waiting for that reason to show up."
Well, I don't see any reason why we can't wait for our reason to show up a little over here and kind of like gesture toward the dartboard.
You see that she looks at you and say, "You better be as good as I remember." And she goes over to the dart in there, taking over the place in the middle of the court, and yeah, she begins to take a few darts to throw.
All right, cool. So yeah, we'll join up with a game of darts if there's one, for sure.
There is.
Then I'll say ladies first, and I'll let her go.
All right. Let get a few rolls for Eliana in here. I need to make a custom token for her. I'm being lazy about it. I need to make a custom token for her. All right. Sleight of hand. Okay. You see that she throws in. She throws what seems to be in the bigger circle, close to the end line, and she throws one for 5 points in the larger area.
Okay.
So difficulty will be hitting sleight of hand checks of difficulty 15, 20, and 25 for the middle of the circle, which is, bear in my memory, 50 points. The edges of the inner circle are 20 each, and anywhere else in the larger area is 5 points.
Okay.
First person to make 100 wins. So
All right, I will. If I win,
Mm-hmm.
You go out for a nice evening on the town with me, and I'll throw my first dart.
All right, go for it, big boy.
Ah!
Nice.
Oh, that sucks. I can't even roll a 25.
Yeah, but that's 20 points right there, brother. You're throwing the edge of the inner circle, and you see that she looks at you and say, "You don't even stand a chance." And she takes 2 darts and throw the 2 of them with a single pair of her hands. She's gonna use steady aim, and yeah, she's gonna roll that as normal because rolling 2 at the same time can be difficult. So
It rolls a 22.
20.
Sick.
And the other one. Ooh! I think you're losing, bro. You see that she rolls in both darts. She sort of put them in between the middle finger and the indicator finger and throw thing a slip like a slingshot. Boom! And you see that one hits right in the middle and runs on top of the edge on the right side, on the top right side. And you see that she smiles and say, "That's 75." Whispering on your ear. Your turn.
Oh, yeah, that feels bad. Can I use my Deadeye shot on this?
You can. She's using the ainting, steady ainting from Rogue, so you can. You have advantage.
Oh, yeah, I'll burn my Deadeye shot for it, and then I will roll my sleight of hand at advantage.
Go for it.
Oh, oof. Ooh. That
You
feels
see
bad.
that it slips onto the side, boom, and go over. And you see that she gets one final one and throw in. Let's see what she gets. Yeah, she gets another. Oh, actually, I don't remember when the person busts on a dart game. Let's see. Yeah, she reaches 0. When you burst the 100 mark, your score drops to 0. I forgot about the roll. You see that she throws in the dart for 125, and she looks angry at you and say, "You blasted it. Curse you. Roll your fucking die. Throw your fucking die."
I'll throw this one, but when I throw this one, I'm gonna blow her a kiss. Oh, son of a bitch!
Here's another one, Nero.
What is smooth?
Right.
Oh, but so doesn't she.
Misses. And she misses with a fucking +9. Oh god. Go for it.
Oh, I rolled a disadvantage. I didn't mean to do that.
Yep. Do your
Which
roll
one?
again. Let's see what is the one to the left. Yeah, the one to the
Hey,
left
what
is
it-
the 8, so roll again. So the options should be-
Oh, for fuck's sakes. Cool.
And you guys see that the game will most likely take a little bit to conclude. You guys go at it. Maybe she burst out the mark again. And let's for now go back on to Mr. Kazan. Alright, so as Vesh approached down Deluxe Run, there's a lot of people down the area. Do you look specifically for someone within the description, Vash?
She looks for a tiefling in a blue cloak.
Yep.
She also keeps an eye out for the
Tiefling
people
in
in
a
She also keeping out for the purple and gray cloaks, looking for those people.
Alright. On the outside, you do see people with such cloak, this precise cloak that she described, but not necessarily people in the line to the casino or anything like that, you see that there are people as such making trade, specifically on antiquaries of the area. Vases, urns, old historical papers, things that can mainly be found in ruins. You give a good look around, and you take your some 15-20 minutes around the market square. You don't find anyone with such description, even if you do find members of the same faction. What do you do?
Huh. Oh, not outside. It's probably inside. I guess I go in this casino.
All right. There is a very, very big line onto the outside. You can see that it also has an entry fee, which I don't remember the value. Ira is the only one that basically paid the fee. So, do you remember what I said it was?
I thought it was 12.
12, alright. So yeah, 12 gold would be the entry fee. Do you keep on the line and wait to enter? Or do you have anything else in mind, Vash?
Just trying to be casual, so just waiting in this line, I guess.
Alright. You wait up. There seems to be nothing on hold for it. Mainly just the people chilling there, waiting up for the main event to happen. And eventually you get on inside the casino. You see that the member of the Lion Garden there gives you the entry towards the reception hall. The woman asks your name, what name you give.
Mary.
Okay, you give Mary. You see that she asks you for the 12 gold for entry and asks you, how many ships would you desire to begin playing?
Ships?
Yes. Is it your first time on Deluxe Run?
Indeed.
Very well. Let me explain you how it works. Deluxe Run is an establishment that is divided by quarters. We have the Copper Quarter, which is where most casual games run, up to 500 gold. They start out as low as 1 gold and go up to 500. We have the Brass Quarter, which holds out for our most distinguished guests, where the games can be as high as 50,000 gold. And we have the Gold Quarter, which holds out the most expensive of our games, which normally begins up to 20 gold, as high as 10,000. How much would you like to buy in for your future games?
Sure. I hand her 5 platinum.
Okay. And you see that she gives you a small circular ship of 30 and smaller ones of 1 each. You have a good day, and may luck be your end. And she passes on to another person. As soon as you enter, you see the group, what seems to be specifically a large dwarf with some gold bars over to his arms, passing back onto the group and accommodating how he's gonna keep track of, if I remember per memory, 300 pounds in gold bars. Let's see.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
Krim is first thing I'm gonna do. I want to convert this to platinum. I'm sure that's the casino. I'm sure they can convert it to platinum, and then
they're paying. You asked for payment in gold bars. They're paying you in gold bars.
Okay.
It's gonna be a lot of movement in platinum if they pay you in platinum, bro.
Well, he
just walk
gives,
by
he
and
gives
take
it to
one.
me, and I
Thanks,
carry it over, and I exchange it to platinum. So he has 2,000 gold worth on him, and I have 1,200 platinum on me.
1,280 platinum,
Okay.
and
Hold
then
on, 1,200. That counts.
he had
wrong.
12,800 GP. That's
1,000
1,000.
1,000 1,280 1,280 platinum. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got.
I
I
thought
can
you
carry
said
that.
12,000 platinum.
Oh no, sorry, no, 1,200. and I'm going to look to everyone that's there as this is not just my spoils here. I want each person that is willing to have that on to have 2,000 or 200 GP each, or platinum each then. And then the rest will go into
right.
our
I look. I'm gonna be like, Krim. We'll sort that out. So when we're not in the casino with
I just
everyone,
wanted to
we'll
let you
deal
guys-
with that later.
it's for the group. My character, he would not keep all of that for himself.
Okay. So I see Krim with all these gold bars. Who do I see watching Krim? It's not on the party.
You notice that there are a few eyes on him. You notice that there are those local women who are mainly interested in him for his cash. Giving looks around, they seem to be dressed
Anyone
more
look like they would
comfortably.
make?
Sorry?
Anyone look like they would? Anyone look like they would make the same kind of move Vesh would make in this situation?
All right, let's be fair on this. Let's make your perception against
Okay.
some members of the Assassin's Guild rolls.
And that's why I took it from him.
Yeah, 7.
All right.
Krim's gonna go ahead and
Yeah. You
Use
don't
Jewel.
notice anything, bro.
Okay.
No one
Krim
that
uses,
is,
Jewel to let him reroll. Or is it the right? That's not the right roll, is it?
What? Sorry?
The Jewel of 3 prayers. Can I use? I can't
No,
remember.
you don't know he's doing
You don't
it.
even know
Oh,
what
okay.
I'm
Okay,
doing.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You
I
don't
thought I
even
thought you
know
realized
where
that.
he is.
Okay. Okay,
so-
gotcha. All right, never mind then. I thought I knew he was there.
Nope.
Okay.
Yep. No, you notice only commoners and merchants apparently looking at him with that distinguished look, but apparently only that.
Okay.
Hence why I told Krim to let me carry it for him.
Mm-hmm. You guys have
So
a lot of
we-
cash on yourselves.
So at this point, can we exchanged it to you said we have not we can't exchange it to platinum yet, correct?
No, they are
Okay.
paying you in gold bars, and the casino won't make an exchange for platinum. You can get that exchange though on the Sankit Bazaar, in the local merchant guild. That is something you can do there, or the circuit walk. Either of the two could work. If you need it specifically to exchange for platinum, they will charge you a fee, but it's not very high.
I feel we are currently
We are the
as I
center
wasn't
of
thinking this
attention.
through, we are the center of
You are.
attention, clearly.
Mhm,
Let's immediately go and exchange this to something a little more manageable,
mhm.
and then get into a position where we aren't going to get robbed by Bahamut only knows who.
Is that what you guys are doing? The group, in case?
I'm
I
all
don't know
for
what
that.
they're doing.
I'm not. Yeah,
looking-
I'm not near
I'm
that.
looking
Yeah,
for
yeah,
a
yeah.
tiefling.
Nero is not there, and Vash is afar. You did not approach the group, right, Vash?
Oh no, I just tracked who was watching him, and then I go looking for a tiefling.
All right.
I'm sure or myself and Coach are nearby to help them out.
Yeah, you guys would be on the same
Yeah.
table. You are overhearing this conversation about exiting the casino with 12,000 word in gold to go to the outside, make trade.
I'll say to Coach, why don't maybe you act like a bit like his bodyguard there and just look intimidating while he.
Yeah, I know, Koja, I know money. Money is not a concern of yours at all. However, this this is a fair bit that we can potentially purchase things that will provide you boons in combat. So we definitely do not want anyone to try to take advantage of us.
Right, so what are you trying to get out of me? What do you want me to do here?
If anyone sketchy looks like they're coming after us to try to rob us or something, warn us if you see them, or
Do your thing.
do your thing. Koja smash if you see that.
Oh God.
Sure, whatever. Actually, Ira, may I have a word with you?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, any time, Koja.
Koja's gonna like pull Ira off to the side and just like kind of talk to him in private.
Okay.
Okay. I know for a fact I have no copper to my name. That's fine. But I know that gold is power, and I need that for the time being. The things I want to find, some of the things I want to do, rebuild. I need the money. So, I know for a fact I'm not marketable. I can't get a job. All I'm good for is fighting and my physique. But I know you have a way with words. You can convince people. Now I have two small ideas. I'm willing to take your interpretation of such. One is, I don't know how well you are at assembling a fucking crowd, but I was thinking maybe a arm wrestling competition of some sort. But
Okay.
here's the stitch. I want to take a dive once I start winning too much. Bet against me. Maybe we can trick some suckers. I'm not sure.
Okay. So that was an arm wrestling competition you're thinking of?
He shrugs and nods yes.
Okay. And you take a dive, get a couple of suckers in, just clarifying here, and then you start sucker punching them. Am I right? What's your second small idea? The first one doesn't seem like a small idea.
The second is more stupid, trust me.
Okay, well, hit me with it.
I've noticed a fair amount of, how do I say this in common? Short in stature men in this town.
Well, we have one in our party.
More frail. This is the word I'm looking for.
Okay.
A lot of alone women. Do you catch what I'm saying here?
Oh, that's definitely not a small idea, Koja. That's quite a big idea.
It's fucking stupid, I know. But I figured my physique would be good for something here. I feel like you can market that.
Well, how about we kill two birds with one stone? How about if I do assemble a crowd and you start beating
Sorry to interrupt
men
you,
in an arm
so-
wrestling competition, it may attract the ladies, and we could double down and say how you have stature elsewhere.
To be honest, if I make enough money with one or the other, I won't care about this entire procedure anymore.
Well, maybe you might change your mind after seeing the women. I'm sure it's been a lonely time for you for quite some time.
Fucking doubt it.
Are you sure if we set up an arm wrestling competition, I doubt we could do it in the casino. We'd probably get thrown out, but we could maybe find somewhere in town or maybe close by the casino where we could set up a stall or something.
Sure, that's fine.
He
Okay,
just
well,
seemed like scratching his head, trying to like figure something out.
you seem a bit doubtful.
Just my memory is poor. I can't retain the information. Things from my past, My sister knew things about this. I just can't remember anything. I feel like I should know something that I don't here. Yeah,
Oh,
whatever. Sure, we'll go with that.
okay. Let's get looking and maybe get out of here. I probably don't have enough gold to gamble in here, and I promised money to Nero, although I'm pretty sure Krim can sort them out now. But let's go and do that. Let's get you set up. It's been a while since I've gathered a crowd.
Yeah, he's just gonna wordlessly follow you.
Okay. We'll try to look at outside maybe the streets to see if there's any sort of desperate gamblers around somewhere nice we can set up. Maybe near a tavern.
All right, so the two of you are leaving the casino.
Yep.
Okay.
I thought we all were headed towards the money changer thing.
You going up to the merchant guild?
Yeah, I thought
Yeah,
that's where we
the
were
merchant
headed.
guild.
The four of us were
Alright.
headed. I thought.
All right. Let's
Or
get back.
I don't know.
Mhm.
I don't know if that's where I don't know if that's where Koja
This
and
is
Ilver
down
were.
the Suncut Bazaar. All of you can sort out that on this district. That is the point. You guys
Okay.
are on this area right now, and it all can be sorted out into the same area. Just there are a lot of alleyways, so watch your steps. Is how I suggest. All right, keeping up the game score over in there. We will resume to one more dart throw. You see that she looks over to you, and you guys are, let's say, a 95 on 95, and you're precisely aiming to somewhere among the larger circle in there. And the one who will hold the highest will get the remaining 5 points.
Okay.
Go for it, Trey. Do your roll first.
Before I throw, I'm just gonna say, even if I lose here and now, it was still nice, just spending time with you, even though we're also quietly trying to figure out what this group of people is doing. It's been fun. Feels familiar. And I'll just throw my dart.
All right. Ooh, you hit. All right.
That's exactly
Let's see if she
5 points, right?
hits. Yep. Let's see if she hits.
Oh, she definitely does.
Yeah, and the both of you is swinging for it. So let's make the untie on initiative roll.
Initiative roll?
Yep. To see who hits first, click on your initiative there. Oh, motherfucker.
Oh,
And yeah, you see that even if both of you die, she looks at you, and then she says, well, you had not made as much as point as me. And you see that she stitches in her nose cutely and go over to you and whisper on, you better take me to somewhere fancy or I'm stabbing you. And she gives you a firm grab on your ear.
Only the finest food that Aunt Corel has to offer.
And yeah, she goes
And-
back into the jackpots before you can talk anything and keep the information gathering.
Okay. Do we, because we're kind of both there doing the same thing, do we hear anything noteworthy regarding our mission?
So, mainly what the merchants are talking in the area, they're playing the low quality games there to just basically spend time. There's no real people actually spending money in there. Among the poor, you see that there are rumors, there is babble, but nothing that seems solid. But you do notice that there seems to be talk of a guy that recently came in the casino with what seems to be monk-like traditional garments. And he said he's from a place very, very far, from Exandria even. And the guy that is talking this apparently seems to be human merchant, very well endorsed in clothing. You see that he wears out a full set of long red robes with fancy leather belts and a red cap crusted out with chains on the sides. He wears a monocle to his right eye, and he's talking about that this person went over to his shop to buy what apparently was old purple gem that he had on his store that would be used to lift an old engine up to the skies. And per what you know of Gitzerai, that could be that the guy had a Psy crystal, that he had no fucking idea that he had a Psy crystal. And the Gitzerai noticed it, and they used that sort of stuff to power spelljammers. So, most likely, he paid whatever was needed to pay. And apparently the Gitzerai, if that is the line of the conversation, have what they need to get a ship out of Exandria. So, your assassin is running. Basically, he's going out of planet.
Okay, so was it the monk guy that talked about that, or was it the merchant guy, or are they the same person?
The merchant guy told you he saw someone in monk-like traditional garments in the casino. They talked over and they made a trade on his shop a few days ago.
A few days ago. And where's your shop located? Can you take me there?
You approach the guy just out of nowhere, hearing the conversation, ask, "Oh, hi, I heard what you..." Yeah, you guys are overhearing this. You guys are overhearing this.
Oh, okay. All right, I thought I misunderstood. All right, so I'll just kind of give like Eliana a look, like I'm gonna go check this out, and so I walk over and just like approach the guy, and just say, be pleased, and kind of give like a slight bow, and I've come a long way. And I couldn't help but overhearing your conversation with that man just now regarding purple gem. It's been my experience that those are used to power some type of ship. Do you happen to have...
The man said it was used to power up ancient machineries, but not a ship. You mean a skyship? Or what is that ship? I think I was fooled. If that things can power a ship, I should have sold it for much more. And you see that the guy is currently angry on himself about selling the product for such a low price.
Well, maybe if you can show me where you met up with this man, maybe I can help you track him down.
It was here, over onto the court. He was over to the copper quarter, playing casual games, really.
You made the sale in the casino?
Yes, I met him here in the casino, and then apparently he knew that he had possession of such an item, and said there was a friend of his that recommended my line of work. I mainly collect gems and jewelry, you see. That's my trade. And...
gems, you say?
Yes, that is correct. The gems and jewelry is my trade.
Do you have diamonds?
I do. I have the finest diamonds you will find on the Golden Sands.
Well, I tell you what, once we're done here, I have a close friend of mine who is very interested in buying some diamonds. So
Hmm.
let's call me sending you a guaranteed customer and some good profit exchange for any and all information you can give me regarding uh, this mysterious person you sold the purple gem to. Maybe where he was going. Maybe he mentioned who he worked for, how long they were going to be in town. Really, really don't want to miss him. He's a friend of mine, and apparently not a very good friend. I'm sorry. Sorry. He treated you so poorly. And I'd really like to track him down and get the rest of your money.
He's a friend of yours, and apparently you know so little of him. Make a deception roll for me.
This is gonna suck.
Okay. You better when you do the thing that we know you're gonna do, add up deception because you're gonna need it if you're gonna keep rolling things like that. You see that?
Yeah, that wasn't great.
That he looks at you and say, "Huh, right. I will tell you what, boy. Take your friend to my shop, and I will have everything on with my scribe. He can give you the information had on him on paper. I will even ask for a local painter to draw the man appearance and everything to the best of his ability."
Oh, that's all I needed more. I'll be sure to my friend Krim. He does have a large interest in purchasing diamonds while we're here in Corral, so we'll be sure to make it worth your while.
Very well. I shall wait with grace then. And you see he goes back to the guy who was talking to you while running up the jackpot and trying to get the best he can of money. So yeah, you note that the person you're looking for whatever reason he acquired a Psy Crystal, one of the reasons can be that he's going out of planet. So you have a deadline. Do you go back to Liliana to relay information?
I don't know where his shop is, so I just real quick before I make my way out of here, I just need to know where your shop is so that we can conclude our business.
Give you the information. It would be, let's say, on the north of the Sunkut Bazaar, close to the Merchants Guild.
Okay, perfect. So I'll go back to Eliana and I'll tell her that I may have a lead on what seems like someone who's running. They purchased this crystal that's used to power up ancient machinery, and he may or may not fit the description of who we're looking for, but it's the best you've got right now. I'll say let's go meet up with the others, and while we're out, why don't you keep an eye out for a place to eat that really catches your eye?
Mm-hmm. Considering Gitzerai are non-military faction, because the Gits are military, the Gitzerai are non-military, you would know that they do about the same. They are mainly assassins, monks, spellcasters, traditionalists. You would note that once they get back to their place of existence, basically it's impossible to reach to them without a spelljammer. You would have heard about, most likely from the legends in Whitestone. Basically, a spelljammer is this big ship that can traverse for inter space travels. It can go navigate out of space, out of the planet itself.
Oh. Okay. Well, then maybe we should just hurry. So instead of all of that, we'll just go directly to this guy's shop, and when I'm sure that we'll run past Krim and the others because they're going to the Merchants Guild and we have to go past that. I'll just let Krim know that where we're headed, he can get some diamonds. So Ileana and I will kind of just at a brisk pace just head directly towards the shop and try to get this information.
All right. You you go to the outside to meet the others. On the end, you leave your cart. Since you play the dart games, I will take that as your 12. You basically gain her 12 gold. Oh no, you guys didn't pay. All right, never mind.
No.
Yep. You don't have cars to deliver, so she would say for you guys to get back on the same place that you entered. And then, as you go over towards the north, we go back on to Mr. Kazing doing Vash sneak shit. Vash, you walk around onto the quarter of the deluxe run, and you take your time around on looking over to the brass quarter, the copper quarter, and to the gold quarter, and you do find someone with the description of the man you're seeking. You notice to the right side, as described, a leather pouch with what seems to be finely crafted, made out specifically in red leather. So it matches the person and it matches the statue description that you were after. What you were doing.
What are they doing?
Apparently the person is playing jackpot.
Jackpot?
Yep.
Let's check.
On the slot machines.
Yeah, but she doesn't know what the hell that is. Is she by herself? Are they by themselves? He, she.
Yeah, the person apparently seems to be by itself.
I need a drink. They don't giving out drinks in this place.
Yeah, there seems to be a waitress around the place, and yeah, Kryn, by the way, you're paying the bill. The meals there is 5 gold a person on the quarter you guys are eating. So that's 20 gold less there. Feel free to discount.
Okay.
Yeah, you see that the waitress seems to be taking its time there, and eventually she arrives to you and say, "Hello, good madam. Would you like to order something?"
Yeah, just a drink.
Very
I
well.
don't care what kind.
Would you like? Very well. We'll get you the finest of the house, and she goes away. You see that she comes back with what seems to be a very strong wine. That, as you look at it, you notice what seems to be the top of it holds a very slim facade on top of the bottle, and she drops into a glass for you, and that's, she says, "Here, the best of the golden sands." And do you taste the wine?
No.
No?
I need the wine to go and spill on this person.
Very well. And you see that she asks for your card so she can drop it into your bill.
Do they hand me these tokens? I don't know what these are. They gave me a 30 and a bunch of ones. I don't know what they do.
And you see that she looks at you and say, the 30 ship will do.
Okay, you can have that. I don't care about that.
Very well. And
Wait. I go act like I smell my drink on this person's side of where the satchel is.
Just so you know, you pay 30 GP on a glass of wine there.
He doesn't care about the wine.
And you get over to your target. You see that he's currently depositing more money, more chips over to the slot machine, and is rolling, trying to get something out of it. The bag is exposed to the right side, on the outside of his groin. It's more to the back, over to his ear. So the guys doesn't seem to be very smart, or don't really care for who is gonna take it, because the thing is pretty exposed. So.
Okay. I mean, yeah, if no one's paying attention, it's just gonna try to relieve him of that.
All right. How do you approach this? The guy's seat, he's in front of the slot machine, and you see that he is very distracted over to the front. He is cursing about not getting any luck over it.
He's busy with the machine.
Yeah, he's busy with the machine. You can approach
Perfect
with
one.
stealth if you desire. That can be an advantage because there's a lot of noise. And thing as sleight of hand to check DC 15 for me.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, you needed that.
18.
And then sleight of hand. Ooh, nice one.
Nice.
29.
Alright. You get it. You slid it off with ease from him. Do you cut the rope? Do you put something else on for him to have the sensation of weight over it? What do you do?
Yeah, she probably has like. She'll put one of her empty pouches with the 20 little tokens in there.
Weird.
We put that there.
The thing is not very heavy, so you
Yes.
do get it.
Yes,
And as soon as you got the pouch, what do you do?
She casually leaves this place.
Okay. You go on to the outside, and
She just hands her. She just hands that wine to some random person on her way out. Enjoy. The cloak people were outside, so we'll find one of them and just bump into him. Whisper that they'll send you a gift and hand off this satchel.
sorry, say again.
Yeah, the purple cloak were outside, right?
Yeah, there's a purple cloak on the outside.
So bump into one of them and hand out the satchel and just whisper like they'll send you a gift.
And he looks at you surprised, and the veil, what do you mean? And then I imagine she goes away, right?
Yep. Yeah, it's back to the other
All right.
place. The first eclipse, that's where.
Yeah, you would not find for sure the band looking, because they left the casino a time ago, but you could catch up eye with Eliana and Nero going somewhere towards the north. Would you follow the motive then?
So I see Ella and Koja, or who?
No, you would see Nero and Eliana going towards
Yeah.
the north in there. Would
So
you
we'll
follow
Nero.
them?
We'll
Okay,
follow Nero for a while. Why not?
very well. Is there a temple dedicated to temples in the city? Yes. And you mentioned that, Gary, before that Nazir would do it. You guys already made prayers on. Had made prayers with Kryn on the House of the Triad up on north in here over the guided district in this area.
I forgot about that. Yeah, you went. I had you go with me to the temple last week when you were away.
Yeah, you can
okay.
go again if you desire. We can do the role playing, whatever you prefer. But you already made that. I remembered you wanted to do that with your character.
Yeah, I wanted to check in to make sure no word has come down that I have to return or anything.
Very well. No, nothing. Nothing would have come over. And yeah. So, what is the biggest building apart from the casino? I can do a merchant guild in here. Let's see. This here looks nice. Apparently, it's a 4-quarter building. So over here, and it's close to the Sun Herald district as well, which is the nobility district. So yeah, you guys eventually arrive over to the north in the merchant guild, and let me make a change of sounding here over it. We are 1.5 hours in. Does anyone need a break before we do the next scene, or should we continue?
I'm okay.
Okay,
I'm okay here as well.
very well. Let's continue.
Yeah, I'm good.
Here we are. All right, you guys approach up the merchant guild. There's mainly an administration office building, as you guys can see. There is a bank called There's a small bank in there from the merchants called the Possessions of Ward. It is a small tradeway where the local merchants can change out their money, gold, jewelry for a small fee for whatever other currency they desire. You see the rates for associated and non-associated members. They take 10% fee over to whatever other currency you desire of change to non-associated members, and to merchant members, they take 3%. That's the current rate.
Is Ilra, are you still with the group at the moment? I wasn't sure what the RP the last portion there if you were.
We just headed out of myself and Koja. We were with you, and then we started heading out. So I don't know if we went in the same direction.
Let's see.
Yeah, if you're going to try to find some place on the Sanket Bazaar to actually make time for, you know, a tavern or somewhere you can call up people's attention, maybe somewhere closer to the market square, over here on the roads would be better. So
Okay.
most likely he's going towards that direction here.
Okay.
So no, he would not be with you guys.
Okay. Then I feel like that at this point. Then Nazir, I'm gonna turn to Nazir and say, is there any chance? I don't know if either one of us would know anything about if we could potentially talk this. My goal here, Nazir, is to make sure all of our the members of Fortune Favors here is in a good position financially at the end of this. So I'm hoping to keep at least enough for each of us to have 2,000 gold for whatever we need it for when this is all said and done. So let me do the math here real quick while I'm thinking about it. It's 10%. You said 10% of whatever the total is, right?
Yep.
So okay.
12,000 is 1,000.
280.
Yeah.
1,280. Yeah, I don't know why I had to do the math on that. That's the alcohol speaking, I suppose. Nazir, any chance you could potentially have the ability to possibly persuade them at a lower rate, so we can hopefully keep a little bit more of this for our party? If not, it is what it is, I suppose. But
I can try. I don't know how much they like Minotaurs in this city, but I will give it a shot.
Yeah, because I'm not a terribly persuasive person in nature, so I don't want to give too much if at all possible. So hopefully maybe you're more adept at getting us a better exchange overall here. For our total is going to be actually it's going to be 14,800 because that's how much total we made from that. So it'll be 1,480 if they can't give us a discount that we would lose.
All right.
And we'll go from there. See what we can get from here to exchange this into something a little more manageable, because we have a bag of holding, but from what I understand, it does not hold. It doesn't. It's not an infinite amount of weight that it can hold.
All right.
Yeah, well, let's go and have a conversation.
As you approach,
Krim is gonna cast on Nazir as well.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Guidance.
All right.
So that'll give you a D4. I don't know. I don't think it'll actually roll it. It'll have to separate roll that, I imagine.
Yeah.
So I can't target you to.
Yeah, he can add a D4 on the end of the roll if it's relevant.
If it, like I said, if it comes to that.
Mm-hmm. You approach over to the balcony and you see what seems to be a drow male. He is currently taking charge of organizing a few papers as you approach, and then he says, "Welcome, good sir, to the Merchants Guild of the Sanket Bazaar. My name is Erasmus, I'm here to attend you on whatever you need. How can the guild help you?
Well, sir, good day. I'm looking to try to exchange a little bit of coin to make. I don't know what options we have, but to make it more manageable than carrying around what we have.
Very well. We can trade that for you in jewelry, in coins, in platinum, or in diamonds.
Okay, well, I what I'll have to take. How much would it be for, say, 5 diamonds to start?
1,000 gold each.
Oh, okay, we're not
But
looking for those diamonds. Okay, well, here I have 14,000 gold. I'm trying to make more manageable. What
Very
can
well.
you do for me?
14,000 gold. Well, over that amount, we can exchange for. I made the wrong thing. I can make it for 12,000. Sorry, not 12,000. 1,260 pieces of platinum.
Now, is there any way we can get a better rate on that? Because you're taking 2,000 gold worth in fees. That seems kind of high.
1,400, actually. You see that he points you towards the table in there and say, would you consider becoming associated in here with our guild? We have a lot of trade opportunities down in the market.
At this time, I'm not looking to join. My gods would not. I'm not here
a man of faith.
to be of a guild of your type. We just trying to use the service and not get bent over the proverbial barrel.
I see. What exactly are you trying to trade? Gold coins?
Gold bars.
Gold bars. I presume from Deluxe Run?
Yes.
There has been a while someone actually managed to get out the Deluxe Run alive with golden bars. I'm impressed. Are you the adventurer types, I assume?
Yes, and we have a lucky dwarf with us.
Grim's gonna just kind of cough.
I'll pick him up by the back of his neck and say, "See, lucky dwarf."
Very well. He looks over to you and then say, I would say it's hard, sir, because the local guilds plainly respect our work, so as soon as we acquire the items, surely we will have no issue further. But you, on the other hand, are in a very dire situation, you see. If you keep up with this, if you left there with this amount of money, I'm pretty sure the local bands already know you have this sum over you. And that is one of the main reasons why we offer such a high fee, as you said, for trade. Yet, do you have anything else that you can provide apart from the gold bars to make this deal interesting?
I pull out my great axe that I'm carrying around that's made out of... What was that thing made out of again? The beast we fought? That was fought?
Yeah, I pull out the one made of the claw. Okay.
I pull out the Udak great axe and say, I also have this. I'm not sure. Have you seen many items out of Udak?
A Beast of Legends, I see. Very well. I could make you for 1,200 platinum, with this included. Nope.
You know what? Yeah.
Not supposed to
Let's
trade this
let's
on.
I was a little concerned there for a minute. I'm like, oh shit.
Yep, the assassins arrive.
okay. Here we go.
And yeah, you were saying, Azir?
You said 1,200 platinum
300.
with
300.
so basically 100 platinum for the axe.
100 platinum plus 300 for the exchange and the great access collateral. It's what they are offering basically. You guys are getting 13,000 gold for the trade on platinum, and you're basically giving his the access collateral for the fee. It's basically what's going.
Yeah, I can do that.
All right, then yeah, 1,300 platinum. Feel free to add that up. You see, he gets in a small chest the sum, spread it over, and give you up the chest. With 1,300 platinum alongside it. Feel free to count. We do offer accounting services as well, should you desire. The monthly rates are there. And he points you towards one of the chalkboards.
Now we'll look down at Krim. Is that good for you?
Yes, that's good with me. I want you to carry all of it for now. All of the
Okay. Give me a moment. I will be right back.
As Nazir, I'm gonna cast invisibility on you as well, and you're gonna be carrying all this, the platinum.
How much platinum did you guys just get? What do you mean?
1,300 platinum.
1,300 platinum.
So that's 13,000 gold.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
Like I said, lucky dwarf.
On the
Nice.
note of materials from the Udok, did we ever collect like the unfinished products from the blacksmith?
I'm still
I think
fucking
we
dead-ass
did.
Broke,
We
man.
like I said, I grabbed the axe.
And I'm fairly certain I would have grabbed the armor because it was +1 scale mail.
Sorry for that.
Yeah.
I'm back. So,
Good.
you guys sort over the gold, and eventually
Krim is going to
Nero
immediately
arrives.
cast. Krim is going to immediately cast Jewel of the Three Prayers to cast invisibility on Nazir.
Okay.
Because talking and those types of things do not take away the invisibility, correct?
No, they don't.
I just want to cast it. Just
This could be suspicious that the Minotaur doesn't come back out.
rather than I don't want them to jump us. Until we get back to all of our party back with us, I feel more comfortable. At least the person who has the money, kind of being in a position and.
Well, I'm gonna look over at the merchant guild guy. Do you guys offer any sort of marks of credit instead of straight platinum?
Marks of credit.
Like
Only for associated members.
Okay.
Well, to talk to Ilra, maybe that's something he might be interested in. I'm not sure. Good to see you, Nero.
Yeah, but only briefly. Eliana and I are actually kind of in a little bit of a hurry, but if you, follow us, I got a lead on some diamonds for you to purchase.
Oh, that sounds just like something we have some money to spend for.
Yeah, did you make out okay at the casino?
Krim's gonna look around and see if anyone is in earshot. If I can tell you how much, so I can tell Nero how much. Other than the guy we're getting
yeah,
there,
real perception in there. 19. All right, I'm gonna roll. Yeah, you do notice that you're being followed. You look over in between the crowds and you see people looking on your direction.
Can I tell how many, or is it
4.
on 4?
You're gonna hear out of nothingness. Yes, he did well.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's we currently are not alone. I think it's best to get into a safer situation, as I feel I have drawn too much attention with my recent events. As I
Okay, well
kind of
maybe it's best if you if everyone just kind of comes with me, Eliana. We're actually headed to a shop. Better to be there than out in the open. If I don't know exactly what's going on, but if you think we're in trouble, then I think just going to a shop is the safest bet.
I don't know if Nero actually saw this at the time when I cast it, but it says Nazir is with me. In case you didn't notice, Nazir is here as well. But I'm gonna whisper this: Nazir is here as well. But in somewhat stealthily cast on him, I guess, or however you want to put that. So we'll follow you.
I'm gonna loudly say, "Oh yeah, we'll definitely we'll have to see Nazir later. He was tired, so I think he just wanted to go back to the tavern to lay down for a little while."
Mm-hmm.
And just kind of, if you guys want to follow me and Eliana, we're headed over this way. And
sure, I will follow you alone. It's just me right now. There's Ilra's
right.
not with us. Koja.
Yeah.
Yes, I will follow you. Hopefully, we'll see Nazir at some point.
Yeah, no, I'm sure we will. In the meantime, let's go buy some jewelry, and I'll make my way towards the shop with the jewelry seller.
All right.
The guy with the gems. My God, the jewelry seller, jeweler.
Okay. Yeah. Since the party is so fucking split, let's get people on the map on proper positions. Vash would be going, I imagine, to our contact to receive payment, and the rest of you will be going towards the north. All right.
Oh, I was following Nero.
Oh, that is correct.
Yeah, you were
following Nero. All right. You see that
I don't know that,
he
but thank goodness.
stops over what seems to be a big building where he meets Skrin. Do you approach Vash?
No, I'll just casually hang out a ways back.
All right.
Krim is going to, as we're moving along, Krim is going to be continuously, or as much as stealthily as he can, trying to keep an eye on these other assassins that are following us, just to kind of keep an eye of where they're at as much as he can, without being too.
You're
obvious.
being followed by now,
Right.
but they mix well in between the crowds. It's hard to keep track where they are, but
Okay.
you are being followed.
I'll look down at Krim and I'll just very quietly say, "How many are there?"
And I'm just going to, right in front of my chest as we're walking forward, just hold 4 fingers up.
And I'll just I'm gonna take a few steps ahead of Krim and just kind of turn, walk backwards and just be talking to Krim about these diamonds that we found. And the guy's gonna offer us a really good price, and he actually has some useful information for me. So I figured this was just gonna be just sort of like a square deal. We'll get some diamonds. I'll get some information. I'll go on our very way. And while I'm saying all those things, I'd like to take mark of where all of the assassins are if I can find them.
All right. You roll your perception. Holy shit, everyone is rolling good today.
Oh,
Very well.
good time for that.
You see that there are two mixing up in the crowds. There is one on the roofs, and there is another. There's following you guys up close, around some 40 feet away. They always seem to pretend to stop or take a turn on an alleyway. They're in the range of around 30 feet from each other, the groups, and 70 for the one on top of the rooftop. And he's going between rooftop to rooftop, house to house.
Okay. I'm going to, while we're walking. Oop! I didn't mean to click that. I will be chatting with Ileana in Thieves' Camp about where these four are.
All right. And she asks,
Just so
"What do
that
you
she
wanna
knows
do?"
as well. Let's just go finish our shopping trip, and we'll take care of that later, honey.
You see that she steps on your foot when you call her honey.
I'll just kind of smirk and keep walking.
Am I close enough to pick up on the thief's cant?
Sure, you would.
Okay. So I know where these people are at.
Yep.
I would like to follow one of them.
You would like to follow then the group, or you would like to follow the assassins following the group?
Follow the assassins following the group.
Man, this has got real interesting.
Before we go any further, I know we just I'm gonna go to the restroom just real quick. I can hear everything, but so
All
I'm
right,
gonna
yeah,
talk for a
let's.
second.
It's fine. Let's take 10. I need to take a shit as well. So
There it is.
yeah,
We
10 minutes, guys. See you guys
See you
in
later.
Phil.
All right.
of thing. No, not all the proceeds. Jesus,
All
to be
right,
insane.
you guys.
But a good portion of the proceeds, some percentage, went towards just like food shelves and food banks and stuff to help people out when they were down on their luck and whatnot.
They're talking chat. All right, you guys ready? We're waiting on anyone. I see Sean and Zach muted. All right. Ira, you with us? All right. Checking in. Gary, Mr. Casing, Arch. Okay, dope. Let's begin. All right. Let's okay, this is set and we should be good to go. All right. So as you guys are moving over towards the north, let's go back on a few to our good buddies Ira and Koja. Let me actually get you guys on the map for it, because you are walking on an area that actually has a map of its own. Streets of the Suncut Bazaar.
Nice.
So, as you're walking over to the streets of the Suncat Bazaar, back on to the left in there, you notice that the people seems to be clapping out palms and welcome, welcome to the best you can find from, and they say they trade and what they do. You see a lot of people mainly selling tapestry, antiques, potions, that sort of stuff. And as you walk over to what seems to be a larger market square up onto the south of the area, you eventually find there's a lot of people down the roadside that seems to be making trade over to these mountains over here. There's a lot of movement in the area. You see the eventual minstrel trying to play out some coin for some music for CoN. And that seems to be a good spot, either there or the main road, if you want to risk, you know, interrupting the flow of the thing in there.
What do you think, Koja? This seems like a good a place as any.
Put up some commoners in there.
Yeah, is there a healthy amount of people in here?
There's some 40 to 50 people down there.
And they're just looking around. Do they look like people who would, you know, fancy themselves to in a challenge against this beast beside?
You see mainly people who seems to be like commoners or nobility going down to the market. Not necessarily adversaries for or great barbarian. You see a woman as well down there. But yeah, challengers for it. Maybe a few of the guards, not guards, mercenaries that accompany the merchants could be interested on. It seems that they're yawning out, you know, usual day of work where they simply keep watch to gain coin, that sort of stuff.
Okay.
Maybe the local duty guards and mercenaries.
Okay, Koja, there seems to look as if there's some guards and mercenaries around. They might be interested if we draw up enough attention. Do you think you could maybe persuade one of the merchants to offer you some tables and 2 chairs that you could set up your arm wrestling stall? You might be able to intimidate one of them maybe into... Because I'd certainly give you a table and chairs if you asked me.
Yeah, intimidate sounds better than persuade, but they're both pretty fucking bad for him, honestly. I mean, I can try. Give me so what would I even roll to like walk over and try that?
Depends. What is your approach? Describe how you roleplay. You asking for a table and two bar stools, choose mouse stools.
I mean, I assume he just like kind of walks up to one of them and like puts his hand on top of it and like stares at the person that's directly near it and just like grunts like.
Oh my god.
And he's gonna just like slap his hand on top of it. Mine. Mine.
Oh my god. Yeah, you see that the guard the merchant look at you, the guy on his right, that is let's say a orc look at you. He looks at the merchant and they both eye each other and say, I don't get paid enough for this, you might as well. And they do give you the stall.
Just kind of like picks it up and like slams it down over by like where Ilra is.
Mm-hmm.
And then he just kind of like shrugs, waiting for like what would be the next steps.
Okay, so Koja, where are you from again? I actually never asked you for whereabouts you're actually from.
Now's not the time for that. Like I said, my memory is poor. Are you making fun of me?
No, I just want to make up, I just want to get a story that would maybe introduce you, maybe, people would be a little bit more, wanting to take on such a hero.
Volcano, I don't care.
Oh, okay. Well, just while I'm doing all of this, will you make sure, like, you flex a little, look intimidating, look like you're a challenge?
Flex a little. Intimidating.
He's gonna just like kind of squeeze his bicep, like really, like just sad, like not under fully understanding.
So Peter is gonna kind of like, get puff out his chest a bit and get his kind of his best kind of ring announcer kind of voice going, and he'll shout out, ladies and gentlemen, behold you stands the beast of the Menagerie Coast. He is the toughest and meanest of all creatures from the area. He's taken on many pirates from the Revelry. He's even stared down the great serpent Okatoa. He's the snapper of spines, and he has biceps divine. I'll point at the biceps, and he'll just big roll for Koja. Can you take him on in an arm wrestling? We will offer 1,000 GP if you can pay for only.
You sure of that?
As he says that,
Oh, yeah.
Koja's going to scream and start beating his chest.
I am a god, fuck me, cowards.
All you have to pay is 250 GP, and we will cut your money if you can take on Koja.
You know you're asking a lot of money, right?
We'll try it.
Sure. You do see that the people pass over. They look over to the scenery. It seems to be something they are used to. It's not necessarily something unusual for the people here. People forming up stuff in the market square. But they look over, and the amount asked is like surreal for most of them. But they give it a consideration, and you see that eventually a few try out their hands for 200 GP. Over 1,000 seems like a good deal, You see that one of the mercenaries go over and take a seat and say, "Beast, you say? Huh, I can take this small, gutted man over any time. And you see that a veteran approaches in to take his chance.
I'll just kind of I'll just use a bit of sort of yeah. I'll actually use my what do I call it again? Like my
Bardic inspiration.
yeah. What's the opposite of that? The unsettling words. I just say that. I just whisper them. It's just, look, I hope he doesn't like snap your arm in half. Hope you're up for this. And kind of smile at him.
All right.
Coach is just gonna lick his tusk as he's looking at this guy.
Roll your intimidation there.
I'm not amazing at that, but you know, heart of the cards and all that.
Just 14.
Fine, okay, he's that face. That's fine. It's fine. Nothing to prove.
Get the small rolls out now, because you just
Yeah, for
put
sure.
a lot of
for
money
sure.
down.
And you see he spits to the floor.
He's concerned you're going to try to do something else to him, not arm wrestle him.
Oh!
Not my type, but
Oh god. Okay. Yeah, you see that as you approach over, the guy takes his seat over, put an arm to the table, and waits for you.
yeah, Coach just slams his arm on the table.
All right. Athletics contested row. Better of 3. If you win 2 consecutively, you win. So go for it.
Athletics. Here we go. First one. Bad.
Wow.
Really bad.
Well, 18. And yeah, you see that the guy begins to pull up your arm on the other direction. Is that the best you can do? You look like a beast for certain.
Yuzi Koja is trying to like suppress his fucking anger right now.
I mean, you can go the other way around, unleash the monster.
Either just
I could
start.
literally put people in danger if I fucking rage right now.
Either we'll just turn around to the crowd and just say, "Oh, my man he's just warming up. He's just nimbling up. This will be easy." And
Yeah, he's
you
gonna
kinda-
just like lean his head down, and his hair is gonna cover his face a little bit as he just gets more intense. Gonna roll again, I guess.
Yep. Second attempt, and let's go. I rolled the unsettling words for 8 in there. Ooh, okay.
15.
You wanna use another, Yura?
Wait.
Yeah, I'll use another one just to unsettle him. Yeah, I'll just say, yeah, he's gonna crush your hand in this one.
Ooh! At you.
Does anyone have
Yeah.
inspiration?
If anyone has inspiration, now is the time.
I got personal inspiration I can use, so I never
Okay.
used it, so I'll use it.
1,000 gold is on the tab there, mate.
I don't have
You guys even have 1,000 gold on you right now?
Wow.
Oh God.
4 is what I rolled twice. 3 for real. Okay. That's fine.
Take my
Okay.
inspiration.
The dice don't like me, so shit's gonna get wacky now.
Can I give him my inspiration?
No, he already rolled that advantage, so it's not a reroll. You guys forget that.
Gotcha. Okay.
And you see that he takes your arm over and then slams it to the side, trying to, on the same moment, use the momentum of the force to throw you out of your stall. But you keep firm on the stall, and he raises his arms. Ah! I won! And look over to you and say, "Beast of what you said? I am the best among here in the Suncut Bazaar. None can beat me." And he looks over to Ira.
Extended my courtesy enough. Put your fucking arm on this table. Our job is not done, boy.
I'll just put my arm on the lad's shoulder, and I'll just say, I don't think Koja is done with you yet. How about How about double or nothing?
You're gonna have to roll persuasion on that.
Well, good thing you're a bard.
Persuasion.
What do you have? +9 persuasion? Is that what I see? Really?
+7, I believe.
Oh, I
Plus
thought
5.
I'm looking at deception.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Can I use my inspiration to reroll that?
You can.
Oh god.
Both have rolled really
This is
fucking
what we get for
poorly.
having good rolls most of
Like,
the day.
we both can't get above a 10.
Go for it.
Come on. My computer's being slow. Here we
I
go.
rolled 4s and a 5, and you got a 7 there.
All right.
Oh, I thought that was a 3 for a
you
minute.
See, he looks over to you and say, "I say triple or nothing because I already have 1,000 gold in there."
And I look at Koja and silently saying, whispering under my breath, "Get it the fucking getter." I go, "Yeah, sure, triple or nothing."
Yeah, he takes a seat.
As Eero says that, Coach is gonna like close his eyes and mutter something under his breath, and take a
Okay.
deep breath.
Okay.
Can I
Courtesy so much.
Can I just-
to be better?
Can I sneak behind Koja and maybe just touch him and enhance ability?
Oh, you're gonna do magic tricks, all right.
But-
A sleight of hand check for me.
Okay.
I mean, this might get fucking bad here in a second.
Sleight of hand.
I'm on nat 20 or something ridiculous.
Being that one or something.
Oh.
Oh no.
You see that the guys notice that and say, "Hey, you! What are you doing?" Before you touch him.
I'm just checking that the stool is sturdy.
He begins to yell out, and you see that guards pop into the court. "These buffoons here are trying to arm up things. You, pay me my money."
No, I didn't ask for that help. Win fair, swear, or die. Are you gonna be a fucking coward?
And you see that the local guard looks over to the situation and say, all right, this is over here. Go take your business elsewhere."
No, we're not done. One more fucking round. That was the terms. He already agreed.
The veteran says to you, "We're not playing with robbers and cutthroats like yourselves."
No one
"He owes me money," he points to the guards.
knows you shit yet. Finish this fucking table.
And then the guards insist by pointing spears towards your chest, Koja.
I am going to lose my fucking mind. All I wanted was a little fucking coin. I am trying my damnedest to do this legitimately. This is a normal hustle. I've killed for less, and I'll kill for more.
And you see as
Get
you
your
tread
fucking
down,
spears away from me now.
and you see as you tread the local guards, they hold out a whistle and whistle it. And you guys have no idea because you're not out of this town, but you see that the merchants are packing very hastily.
Oh shit.
All right. I'm gonna switch over to scenes to give you guys some time to think over it, and get back on to the others for now. All right, you guys arrive over to Murillo, I believe was the name of the NPC presenting himself, and as soon as you go over to there. I don't have a map for Murillo shop, guys. Sorry. I don't think you
Sorry.
guys will encounter combat on it, but who knows. All right. So Asvash is following this assassins, and the assassins are following you guys. And we have, imagine on the moment like Mission Impossible theme on the background. Do, 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 do. You see that the NPC seems to look over to you guys, Mr. Murillo, and he notices Nero and his comrades and say, "Ah, I see you are a man of your word. I do have this set of diamonds in here that I had to offer."
Yeah, and this is that friend I told you about, Krim. This is I'm sorry, I never caught your name.
Murillo
Krim.
Daroon.
Krim, this is Mr. Daroon. He at this wonderful shop of his, he carries precious gemstones and diamonds and things like that. And I know you were trying to shop for some, and I figured it'd be a good idea to introduce you to.
This isn't the one that I met the other day, was it?
No, not the same
Okay.
person.
Good to meet you, good sir. I'm as it happens, I am in the market to obtain some components for some of my spellcasting abilities, and the primary component being diamonds. Is that something you can potentially assist me with? I don't know how much you have, but I'm looking to ideally be able to enough diamonds to cast the to cast the ability on 3 separate occasions if the need arises.
You see, he looks at you and he gives it a look on to the side and says, "Huh, I see you are a member of Fate. If I may inquire, who you serve?"
But I serve Bahamut until the day my end comes.
You see, the Platinum Dragon. Very well. If you are a servant of his, I will certainly make trade of you. It is odd, though, why a dwarf is... Well, not that we don't see dwarves making trade on the market, but no, it's the first one that I ever saw that serves the Platinum Dragon. If I may inquire where you fare from, good friend. So, did you give a look on the dwarven capitals? It's at Emberhold, Ringolier, Craghammer, Price Call, and Untundur. Those are the 5. Across Exandria.
To be perfectly honest, I haven't really looked into that. I didn't really. He's a hill dwarf. He's a hill dwarf, but he was displaced when he was younger, so he didn't really grow up in traditional dwarven means. He grew up like within the temples of Bahamut, basically, as a result of his history. So he doesn't really have a typical dwarven home.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably say Craghammer would probably be. I mean, originally, but that's not really somewhere he's.
Mm-hmm. You can answer whatever you desire. He's just asking to know where you fare from.
Gotcha. I don't fare for. I don't come from any specific typical dwarven location. As my entire life has been in service of the Platinum Dragon, and my residence has resided within his walls.
I see. One that does not live under the mountains as well. Very well. To the trade then. You see he takes up his diamonds over onto the side, and he gets an assortment of them in different sizes. First he shows you, he sells dust, and then he says, for each, I think it's 10 pounds. How much is for in the diamond dust. I think it's 10 pounds. So for each of this, for spells that you're seeking, normally I sell 10 small packs like this, and he shows you what seems to be a small envelope made out in leather with the dust inside of it, diamond dust. I take 170 for each of these satchels, and he shows you the diamonds for Revivify that are around the size of a palm in there, the middle of the palm. These ones here I sell for 700 each, and he goes to the largest one in the end. I have a chunk of one of those in here. I still need to properly refine it for it to be useful for adornments and whatsoever. So I'm selling things cheap currently. I only seeking 8,000 for that one. What exactly are you seeking and how many? I have more of the middle one and more of the dust.
Before I get into that, just because Revivify, the Revivify spell does not specifically require a single diamond. It's requiring diamond components in the at a cost of 300 GP, correct?
Yeah, so the idea is that he's selling you jewelry that is worth that price. Imagine, like,
Okay.
take the price away. Imagine the size, because the spell
Okay.
specifically takes the size of diamond of that amount of value that you can find in the market. He's selling you for double that price. Actually, a little bit more than the double, so.
That's a bit higher than I originally had expected, but however, I can't fully expect you to sell this to me at cost, even with my who I serve. Is there any chance of the middle diamond you spoke of that is 600 gold each? You could sell me 2 of those for 1,000 gold.
And I'll assist
know.
here. I'll just say this is a sale that you may not have otherwise have made without running into me. Maybe we can work out, just like some sort of deal, just kind of like a finder's fee kind of situation.
And additionally, if you show us good favor in the day, we, with our future travels through this area, we would find it in our best interest to seek your counter first rather than others, if you're able to provide us with this discount.
He looks through you, and you're gonna have to roll persuasion on it, bro.
Okay. Oh, I could have swore I had inspiration, but I guess I don't.
Yeah, I think you used it last time, so.
Okay.
We are on the same server as last time, so the
Okay.
thing is updated. Yeah, you see that he looks over to you and then is saying, nope, this sadly is the best I can do at this quantity, my friend. If you're willing to buy 7 or more, maybe, but on what you're procuring, I can only sell 10 for the price, and the price is 700, not 600 each. So he looks at you and say, well, if you're willing to do a finder's fee, as you said, if you buy 3 and he's up to pay 1,000 gold, you can pay the rest, can't you?
One more time. Sorry. If I buy 3 of these ones that are 700, what then?
Basically, he's offering you to pay 1,000 euros, pays the rest, which would be another 1,200.
Oof. Krim, that's a lot of diamonds, man.
I think I think we're best at just buying 2 diamonds at the cost you're offering. So yes, I will go ahead and buy two of your diamonds. I think that the idea is that these 2 diamonds for the Revivify are going to allow me to cast it twice, correct?
Yeah.
Um,
Just
and
want to
then I'm
remember, you
going.
guys, that you already found people who are trading diamonds, and each of those that you're seeing were 1,000. The merchant guilds offered 410 on trade for you guys. So
So they wanted 1,000 piece of the other ones.
Yep.
Okay, so we are. And based upon what we've seen in other areas, I do feel we are. Despite that, knowing that it is expensive, I feel like you are helping us out, and I will. Currently, I'm in a position that I only need 2, so I will pay you the 1,400, and we will plan to. Despite what I said earlier, we will plan to bring our business back to you. And thanks for providing us the discount. That obviously we are getting compared to other vendors.
You see, he look at you, make a short bow, and then he says, "Well, friend, I'm glad to be of service. You can feel free to discount the 1,400, and you have to use his offer Revivify in there." And you see that he looks over to Nero, and right as he gives it that look, Vash, you see on the outside that the assassins are currently approaching the merchant vending stall. And
I was just gonna say I was gonna be keeping an eye on the window. It's cool you did that.
And they approach in between the marble pillars, and you see that as soon as they approach, they instantly disappear. All 4 of them. The one in the rooftop, he prones to the ground, and he instantly disappears. And you notice that the 4 that were in between the pillars also disappear as well.
Grim is going to shout, says, "It's in your best interest, boys, not to take up to do what you're thinking to do."
You don't notice then.
Oh, I don't know some. Okay, sorry.
Nope. Just Vash.
Forget that then.
Hey, we're inside.
Oh, okay, that's right. All right. My bad.
Now have they still not
Fresh.
noticed me? Am I still invisible?
Apparently no. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Where the fuck were you?
I mean,
I was
assume he's
following
like right
along.
next to.
Okay,
Yeah, he's
you
been following
are
us along,
following
invisible.
along, but would you be inside the shop? That's
I would assume that he would be sitting outside. He'd be too big to get through without making too much.
Yeah, I'm just kind of hanging off to the side of the shop there.
Mm-hmm.
Invisible to the world. People are running into this completely invisible wall.
All right, yeah. You see
How
that.
far away is the roof that the guy disappeared on?
70 feet upwards.
Oh, that's pretty far.
I mean, you can get in there. Would be a few high checks, but you can get in there in 2 turns or something.
And I'll just like, hey, Murillo, now that business is concluded, maybe we can finish what we started at the casino.
Sure,
Is there
friend.
somewhere we can talk a little more discreetly?
And you see he look over to you and say, well, you mentioned a finder's fee, didn't you? Are you willing to do that?
I thought the agreement was I bring you a customer, and
Yes, you mentioned a healthy customer that would provide me a good trade. I do consider normally that at least a trade of that reference would be on the very least 5,000 gold. I sold more than the average day, but still barely there, my friend. I can still provide you the information you wanted, sure, but you're not keeping your end of the bargain here.
Krim, I assume Krim's hearing all this as well, correct?
Nope.
It's not like, oh, Krim does not hear
He
this.
is
Okay, never mind then.
whispering that you in.
we never agreed on a set upon amount. We agreed on bringing you a customer and business in trade for information, and I've brought that to you. As far as I can see, it's you who's not ready to make good on your end of the bargain.
You foreigners are all the same. Sure, I don't mind the guy. And you see he takes out a parchment of scroll and take you for the information that you wanted, but you see no painting with the guy's face or general description.
If all foreigners were like me, they'd be honest, and that's a little more than I can say for you right now. This isn't what we agreed upon, but if that's all you have for me, then I'll take it.
You have a good day, my friends, and when you can make me do a real money, maybe I can help you more on your situation. Have a good day. And he goes back on to the
How much
back in for a
is
shot.
that gem you lost worth to you?
How much what?
How much is that gem you lost worth to you?
Oh, right now I have no idea, because in all honesty, that's I sold it for the guy for 2,000.
That gem you sold powers spelljammers. Are you familiar with these?
What they are, I have no idea of that term.
Well, you know about boats.
I do.
And you know about
spaceships,
airships.
I do. They're common in the city.
How would you feel if I told you that gem you sold can carry you to the stars?
You see, he burst out in laughs. Ha ha! You tell us some good stories. It is impossible what you're saying. There is no proof that things like that still exist. Surely, something from the age of the Arcana would do such thing, but
I'll look over at Eliana and just kind of like look for just some agreement that what I'm saying is the truth.
you see that she looks over to you and shrugs, holding up her shoulders over.
She's unsure. I assure you, it's very real. It is ancient technology, but it is very real. And at the very least, whether you believe they'll take you to the stars or not, this gem is powerful enough to take the largest skyship to the open sky, which I'm sure is worth more to you than 2,000 gold.
What if I was willing to offer you to buy more of your? I guess like I was just chatting. I assume I can at this point they're openly talking, and I can see he's looking for more business. What if I can provide more business? To buy more wares from you. I specifically was seeking diamonds initially, but I don't know all what else you have.
I only sell jewelry, friends.
I went turn to Nero and says, I don't know what specifically you were looking. I don't know what specifically what you're looking for, Nero, but and I don't expect you to tell me specifically, but I do trust you. What specifically is he looking for? Looking for from us in a purchasing agreement, so that you can get what you're looking for.
He's just looking to make a little more money for his business in exchange for some information that we were promised, and he's
Yes, like I
Good
told
sir.
your friends. Normally, my
trying to make it worth his while.
Good sir, how much
is 5,000
how much more?
gold normally?
So we've done fourth, so you want 3,600 more from us.
Around that. You can
Oh,
side check the guy, by the way, at advantage, because
Okay. I will. That advantage. Oh, goody insight.
I look around the shop. Does this stuff look nice?
it does. The shop is very nice, but you guys walked over to the north part. It is on the main road. As you guys can see, one of the entryways to the market is here. The shop is very good located. It's close to the noble district. But this guy making 5 grand on a good day, like considering he even does that a month, is very, very fucking difficult. He would be on the very least, inside the Sindhero district if he had something like that. On the very least.
I was just gonna ask if there were any other customers.
No. You guys don't see any other customers.
And we're the only ones in there.
Mm-hmm.
I will bow to your what you need, Nero. As far as if like I said, I don't know the circumstances of what you're looking for, but let me know if there's any assistance I can provide if it comes financially. As we did okay in the casino today, to say the least.
I appreciate that, Krim. But I'm looking around, Murillo, and I see a lot of nice jewelry, and I believe you are a talented craftsman, but we're the only ones in your shop. Are you sure that it's 5,000 gold on a good day? I mean, it's the afternoon and we're the only customers you have right now.
Yes, because I opened my shop to those that are willing to make trade. I opened my shop because you sought me out on the casino. I have a list of customers, my friend. I don't open to anyone. If in the app, I don't need our inside check on that. He is bullshitting you, 100%.
Oh, I can 100% feel it. If there's no customers and did the shelves look full? Does it look like he's got like a lot of stock?
No. He don't expose a lot of, at least the fancy jewelry, no. He keeps the diamonds on the back of the balcony. That is for a reason. But you see like necklaces, a few rings assorted onto the outside. They are on adamantium display boxes.
Any headbands?
He what?
Any headbands?
Sure, he would have headbands.
Because I'm looking for a specific one.
Oh, right, that thing. Sure. Let me take a look in here because I don't remember the price of that, in all honesty. So there's the Ironstone. Okay. Yeah. Holy shit, that is very out of range on this PDF. He looks to you and say, yeah, I do sell headbands, my friend. What are you seeking?
I'm looking for one that'll sharpen my mind in combat.
Ah, that thing. Yes. I received a special gem that allowed me to ask a waving friend of mine from the Soul of the Bazaar to craft one of those for me. I can, recommend him the trade. And if you buy it, surely I will get a small share.
How much are you offering it for?
Let's say 7,000.
God. Hang on to it for me. And if I can get you back your purple gem, you'll sell it to me for 3.
Surely, I can make far off the gem. If what you're telling is true, I will research about it for sure.
Okay. And to find this gem, and to truly bring it back to you as quickly as possible, I'm gonna need to know what he looks like.
You see he smirks and then get other set of scrolls, and you see that his description is like this. I'm gonna throw an image for it. I really enjoy old AD&D images of the Gitzerai because they are so fucking awesome. Major references on Sunday. There we go. The guy to the left in there, the one most in the center would be him.
Sure. So I'll show it to Eliana.
Mm-hmm.
Is this gonna look familiar?
She looks over to you and the mustache look the same, so sure.
We'll be back, Mr. Duran. Let's go, everybody.
I hope you will. And
Thank you again.
Thank you guys for the trade and wish you all a good day.
And before we go, I'm gonna check the windows and I'm gonna look for those assassins again.
Alright, so on to the outside. My question is, since Vash saw Ten disappear, what is she doing?
Oh, she went to the roof. I don't know if she made it there yet.
Is she what, sorry?
She was headed to the roof where the one was at. I don't know if she made it up there yet or not.
Okay, yeah. She would take the time going towards the roof, so make 2 stealth rolls for me.
Okay.
Ooh, 19. Okay.
Jesus, even off of an 8. Nicely done.
Might need... Let's see.
Last
13?
meter.
Yeah, beats
Nice.
that for sure. You see that you approach over and over, and in the area, in the immediate area where the guy disappeared, you notice that as you approach, in the correct lights, you notice there's some mass volume in there. You notice there's a wave, like a very different camouflage covering him. And you notice there's something there physically, but it's like translucent. Imagine like you're gazing in towards the sands of an open desert, and you have that moment of illusion in front of you, like a far oasis. It's exactly the same thing when you look over to the direction of the guy. You can see the other side of the market on where you are, over him. Like
This is
a weird camouflage thing.
Is this roof above the shop or?
Yeah, that's above the shop.
Alright, I would like to stab something. I'm bored.
All right. Very well. And as you guys are going on to the outside, you guys see that Vash. Feel free to roll your attack in there. Stab something, and you hear out a cry. And after crying, the guy says something in Undercommon. Does someone say Undercommon?
I
Was that a
Grim speaks
surprise
Undercommon.
Yep, I
But-
do too.
Okay.
Grim speaks Undercommon,
So
but I don't know if
you
we're near enough to
understand
hear it.
something like, Cutino, we got found out. Take the gold. And we roll for initiative for you guys on our next session. Let's see how our brothers here will do though on the situation they are. Roll your sneak as well, Vash, please.
These guys are out of their scope, out of their depth, I have a feeling.
I mean, to
Nice.
be fair, it's 4 CR8 assassins. It will be a very tough fight. Just saying.
They don't know. They don't know that we have a big giant minotaur yet either.
22,
Well, they know, they just
24.
don't know where he's at.
Holy shit, that's a lot.
You can re-roll the Piercer. I can re-roll any dice, so no,
Mhm.
so 2 instead of 1.
Sure.
And Eliana.
Yup.
So it's actually 5 on
Oh
4.
shit! I forgot about Eliana. I keep forgetting. She's yeah.
Yep. Eliana is there as well.
That's only a first attack. That's not my second attack.
Nope. Combat
Oh,
rolls
yeah.
as soon as the first attack ends. And
Are you an assassin, Besh? Like, do you have the assassin archetype?
sadly,
No. It's Phantom.
No. Say surprise attack would have been
yeah,
great right
Brutal.
there.
would be very strong.
Would have been sick.
I mean,
might need
this
to
is
get
what-
a map for you guys for next session because we're gonna roll double combat, most likely.
Oh, God.
I mean, this is like Besh's specialty, so I would, being able to surprise them. So I would assume that she would completely demolish, unless they're like ridiculously overpowered, or you know what I mean, like much more skilled or something. Just, but either way,
All
I
right.
love it.
You guys set yourself up for this. You're like, hey, we got a bunch of money. We'll spend it all.
I was itching there for some combat too. So
All right. Ira and Koja. It's up to you guys. You hear out the whistle what the two of you are doing.
Immediately, I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself.
Okay. Smart. What about you, Art? You see that the guys are poking your chest over and trying to keep you down the ground?
I don't want to see Art go anywhere.
Are you gonna kill innocent guards?
Oj is gonna hate Ilra forever.
He is going to just look at all of them, and he's going to place his hand on his greatsword.
I said, stand down. Back the fuck up.
All right. What is the creature statics for the members of the Royal Guard? Because I don't see where that is. Hands of Forge. There we go. Oh, they do have a Minotaur among them. All right.
Think you've all taken my calm demeanor as generosity to step on me. Back the fuck up. Get your fucking spears out of my face.
Yeah.
And nothing happens.
Veteran statistics, so yeah, I think you guys can easily do that. I'm gonna use that one veteran already there. 5 and 8 cards should be enough. And you see that the veterans arrive, and you see the symbol of the Hinds of Ord over their chest. And they say, "Surrender! You are surrounded." What are you gonna do, Koja?
Not doing anything.
All right.
Leave me be or perish.
Very well. Well, this combat is already set for initiative. I'm missing someone in here. You can cast your invisibility on yourself, Ira.
Yeah.
What are they? Are they gonna attack me?
It
Or
is.
something?
For now, no. They are gonna try to restrain you, for sure. At first, but yeah, if you resist, they are attacking you, so it will be.
If they
initiative
are,
roll.
the moment that I see them trying to grab onto me, he's gonna rage.
All right, very well. Then rage as well, and we keep that for next session. I'm gonna need to find a map with a good rooftops to do to step combat on the other map for you guys. Need to put that on my schedule. Sunday. Find a good
Things I was not
two-star
expecting to
map.
have to do.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Find a good two-story
The,
map.
the life of a DM.
I just
Place.
saw a picture of Matt Mercer ripping up a piece of paper that was his plans for the day.
Oh yeah, that was. I think it was in campaign 2.
I just saw that.
I haven't seen that. I saw a clip of it
It's
though. I'm like,
fine. The art of improvising is something that after some good amount of 7 years, I got good at. So it's fine. It's good that
So,
it happened now, though. I can end the session and prepare for next session. And talking on that, thanks for your time to each. See you next session. Let's end.